All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here on a Monday night, and I'm going to do an overview clarification call just so that we start speaking a promise delivered into fruition. First and foremost, the updates as to where it is, where the programmer's at, where the software is at, the whole 9 yards. So I didn't get a chance to speak to him today, but we did text one another. Let me see if he did answer my last one. Hold on one second.
Disclaimer.
Yep, that's coming. I just want to get the text up. Let me find him. And thank you, by the way. So I would like to, first and foremost, give the disclaimer as to
Hello.
making sure.
I'll send it back to you tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Come on, man. Why? Why are we still doing this? First and foremost, I want to make sure that any and all information that I go over, discuss, or talk about is of my own opinion. I do not have license to give financial advice, legal advice, or any other advice that would include your finances. But I do have an opinion on a lot of things, and I share it with you. It is up to you to do your own discernment and due diligence on any and everything that I cover, speak on, or teach on this call. All right, with that being said, the programmer did not answer my last question. And my last question to him is, I need a date. We have gone over a few things. I talked about or text about the fourth grade. The fourth grade has to be a valid voucher where that royalty is made available instantly to you and you only, and once or twice, but once each time. So they are working on that to add that in as a live voucher. Now, what that means, I'm not sure yet. He'll show me. But what I'm thinking it means is once you hit, the fourth grade, the voucher is going to pop up. You click on it, and then it automatically releases the 398. Now, the 398 is the main position and an outside membership all at once. So you go in, you sign up that LLC or whatever your situation is. And I'm going to go over that too tonight as well. Whatever that main position is, you're going to sign up and pay the $249. Okay, you're going to pay it right then. Boom. Then you're going to click on your own link on that account and sign up an outside membership, basically a membership. And that's $149. You'll have it available. You pay for it right then. Boom, done. That's it. Do not make it any more complicated than that. Okay? So that's what we're talking about. That's what I told him about, that I needed input into the fourth grade immediately, like when we launch. I need it worked out, no ifs, ands, buts, or anything else in that category, because that's a major part of it. Okay, so let's talk about a promise delivered. Now, what I want to do tonight is go over it. And since you guys don't want to go watch the video, I'm going to play it for you. And then we're going to discuss it. I'm going to stop it and talk about it. I think it'll work out a little better than that. It'll work out a little better doing it that way. We didn't do it that way before. So I want to try something different tonight. I need this in your head like clockwork If I say 12th grade, you should know what that is. If I say 6th grade, it should pop right in. I need everybody on this call to know your main program. You have to know it. You have 12 numbers to remember. 12, right? You can remember your house number. You can remember your birthday. You can remember your telephone number, hopefully. Some of y'all. So I need you to remember 4 or 12 numbers. All right. So let me go grab the video. Hold on, please. So I can share, because I need it clear. It's not clear. I can tell because of the questions, because of some of the comments, and just when we go into Q&A, there's no questions. So I know it's not clear. And you're afraid to ask the question for fear of looking slow. I really wish you wouldn't do that, but can't have everything. So I'm going to go through it a couple of times like this. Well, it'll be recorded, which I need to check and make sure it's running. I just did all that talking and it's not running. Come on, man. Sound familiar? I guess it is running. All right. I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to go down here to the video and I'm going to share screen and we're going to talk about a promise to live. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it as soon as I can find it. Where did it go? All right, as soon as that pops up, share sound. All right, just waiting for it to come up. Just trying to give me a hard time, that's all. Give me a minute. I really need another computer, seriously. All right, I guess it's gonna work this time. All right, hopefully you can see it. You should be able to see it right now. Someone just give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Thank you. I'm gonna run this. And then I'm gonna pause it and we're gonna talk about it.
The journey, offering a
Okay, let it buffer so we don't have to go through all that. Thumbs up if you could hear it when I was playing it and see it. Thank you.
foundational understanding of how A Promise Delivered operates. You gain access to major retailers like Amazon, Walmart, and Sam's Club. As a member, you can explore products from various entrepreneurs and even create your own projects or campaigns. Sharing your achievements on our platform is encouraged.
It's being recorded. So I'm going to turn it back to where you guys can unmute because I need your input and I want it recorded simply because other people are going to be listening to this. And I want to make sure that everybody is able to. Everything is just.
And at the end of the grade, you receive a company-wide.
All right. So let me see if I can get this thing to run clean from the start.
First grade, the foundation of understanding. First grade marks the beginning of your journey, offering a foundational understanding of how A Promise Delivered operates.
I think I need to add in more explanation on how it works, what you're doing, because everybody keeps asking, well, what am I doing? What is it? All right, so the easiest way to answer that question is simple. You are joining a platform that is force-fed, okay? It's force-fed. You don't have to do any recruiting. It is a product-driven platform that has royalties that allows you to shop or to help you to shop. Whereas most other websites, like all the other, I can't say names because I'm recording and I can be sued for saying something derogatory to other companies. So you have to read between the lines. Big box stores, you know who they are. They don't provide you with the means to purchase things. They just give you the products. The difference between them and a promise is to purchase these items. Okay, so when you go to www, you know who, you'll see thousands of products and you have to go where? In your wallet or in your purse to purchase the items on that site. Not so with a promise delivered. It will also present you with thousands of products from all the different stores that sell stuff. But the catcher, and this is the part no one's talking about because you don't know it, so I'm explaining it. The catcher is from step one, first grade, you receive a royalty. That royalty is $50. We'll say dollars, but you already know it's crypto. The website and explainer says US dollars. It was at one time. It may go back to that, depends. We'll see what happens with what's coming. But from the very first grade, you are receiving royalties. If you go to www, you know who, you'll go there and you'll look for stuff, but you have to go in your wallet or your purse to purchase it. A Promise Delivered is going to make that available to you from step one. Okay, it is a platform designed to allow you to shop without interfering with your bill money, mortgage money, insurance. Whatever is supposed to be here for those things will stay here. A Promise Delivered is going to provide that for each item on each grade. Okay?
You gain access to major retailers like Amazon, Walmart, and Sam's Club. As a member, you can explore products from various entrepreneurs and even create your own projects.
All right, let me stop right there. Each individual participating with A Promise Delivered has the opportunity after vetting. I have to say this so that you understand what that means. You have a product or something or service that you do already. Okay, it cannot be, I'm going to tell you right now, it cannot be a MLM. Okay, we're not going to flood this with links. That's not going to happen. If you're an entrepreneur, the word entrepreneur means that you are producing something. Okay, not a link. I don't want links. So if you're planning to send a link in to have it vetted, I'm telling you now, don't do it because it's going to get returned back to you. No, thank you. Now, if you have a product, if you're doing mugs or if you're doing t-shirts, hats, jewelry, whatever you are producing, yes. Or if you're providing a service, there are people that do like, what do you call that? Therapy, massage therapists. You would be to your local area, of course, people in your local that are participating will be able to come see you. If you're doing something like consulting, something that you are producing and don't mind producing for thousands of people, keep that in mind too. Whatever you put in there is going to have to be able to satisfy thousands of people because we're going to have thousands of people in there looking at your projects or your product. Okay. So with that being said, you are encouraged to do that on every level. What that means, or every grade has a specific royalty. We already know first grade is 50. Let's carry on.
Campaigns. Sharing your achievements on our platform is encouraged, and at the end of the grade, you receive a company-wide royalty of $50 US as a token of appreciation. Second grade, building on the basics. Building on your foundation. Second.
All right. So building on your foundation or your understanding of what you just joined. You've already seen it produce something. It produced 50. This is crypto, by the way. It's cryptocurrency. So don't look for $50. It's crypto. Now, which crypto we're going to use will be announced at the time we launch, but I can tell you right now, it's going to be one with a value. It has to have a standing true value in order to use it to either withdraw it down or pay for things when you put it on your debit card. It has to have a value, all right? Some of them have a propped up value. I can't use names. You have to know what they are. They fluctuate a lot. It's a big name. Everybody knows it. Anytime you talk about cryptocurrency, it's the first one everybody talks about, that one. It has a value per se, but it doesn't because there's nothing backing. That's going to change very shortly. So second grade is basically getting your bearings set. You know, you got a product, you know, you can put something in if you want. You have to send it to apromisedelivered.llc.com. It'll get vetted. If it passes, it'll wind up on the website. If it doesn't, it'll get rejected. Don't get upset because it gets rejected. Live it to hurt it. Not going to do it. So if it's vetted and it doesn't pass because it's an MLM with a disguised MLM, it'll get rejected. Okay. If not, you're fine. It'll go on one of the levels depending on what it costs to participate with it. All right. Cut and dry, pretty simple.
You continue to have access to major retailers and entrepreneurial products. The opportunity to present your projects persists, and sharing your journey remains an option. At the end of second grade, your company-wide royalty increases to $100 US. Third grade, a full understanding. Third grade solidifies your comprehension of a promise delivered.
All right. Third grade, well, second and third really, but third grade, by then you should know what you're doing because it just repeats itself. Okay, so I want to take away that fog that everybody seems to have about what happens on this grade and this grade and this grade. It's the exact same thing. The exact same thing. Nothing changes. The only thing changes is the amount of royalty and the more understanding you have of the system. So take away all the confusion, take away all of the fear about participating with it. Know that it is international, period. From 12 years of age up to 99 and one day, you'll hear that again, can participate, okay? They have to have the understanding of what this is. Now, of course, the young people will have a custodial account. They won't be able to touch it until they're 18. I may go to 21 on both, male and female. But it will be there building for them. All right, so let's continue.
With continued access to major retailers and entrepreneurial products, you can present your own projects. Sharing on our platform is encouraged, and your company-wide royalty at the end of this grade is $300 US. Fourth grade, partnering with Team Royal.
I had to stop it right there. Let's discuss this part because this is what got everybody all in a bunch. The fourth grade really is a kickoff to your second platform. What that means is you're already participating with a promise delivered. And if you were paying attention, by the time you get to fourth grade, you will receive 450. Okay? Now, I want you to think about something for a second. Everybody was talking about, oh, the 30th is coming. I got to pay the 150 again. Right? That was the main concern a week ago because the first month went. We're in the 14th of this month. Like I told him, I need to launch. I don't want any more issues. Well, we got to fix this fourth grade thing, but I need to launch. Why do I need to launch? Because all of you, including myself, when you join a promise delivered, the first 3 steps will cover all of your Team Royal expenses. Instantly. Remember, you're going to get a crypto debit card. Where's it at? Oh, that's my real debit card. I can't show that. Well, you get my point. You're going to have a crypto debit card, either one that you've already purchased and have sitting somewhere, or the ones you're going to get with a promise delivered. Once you have your crypto debit card, that means you can put it in the back office to all of your accounts and let it draw from there. 3 steps, 450. That's why I kept saying to everyone, just hold on. Take the negative out and let this happen. It's just about done. So let me get back to this. Fourth grade, first time you get there, you're going to either decide whether you want to partner with a promise delivered and Team Royal, or not. If you don't want to partner with Team Royal, skip it and click on subscribe to A Promise Delivered. Everybody's got to do the subscription. You're either going to do it first because you don't want these extra positions, or you're going to do it the third time you get there. All right. So again, you get to the 4th grade, there's going to be a voucher you click on. It's going to make sure that as soon as you click it, $398 is available for your use. Haven't figured that part out yet. So when we get to the Q&As, don't ask how is it going to come to me. I don't know yet. That's what he's working on now. Okay. So when you get to the 4th grade the first time, you have to make a decision, and you'll hear it in this recording. But I'm telling you now, the 4th grade is pivotal. A lot is happening in the 4th grade. You're either going to step into Team Royal or you're not. Your choice. Not forced to do either one. If you're not going to step in, I need you to subscribe. Everybody has to subscribe. When you do step in, if you decide to step in, you should either have a LLC, trust, or whatever with an EIN number to facilitate the joining part. You still have to put your social, your name, and all that goody stuff, but you also have the business name that does not have your name in it. It has to be completely separate because it is. And make sure the LLC or entity that you're putting in there is something that you're going to do, because we're going to activate these LLCs, trusts, or whatever it is you put in there. It's not just going to be a number thrown in there to get the account. Okay, so it is going to be something real. Make sure you choose a name that you feel comfortable having a business in. The next step, you move on, and like I said, it's either going to be a joint Team Royal or subscription. The subscription is every month, $175. Okay, everybody, every month. We have to have a subscription. All right, so let me go on.
4th grade, you reach a crucial milestone by forming a partnership with Team Royal. While retaining access to major retailers, you are required to invest a $398 voucher for entry.
Because I need your input. You can unmute. You should be able to. Peter?
Montalvo, my question is, we'll look at that 398 voucher, but don't we first have to get a link in order?
Well, that's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. When you decide to do it,
Okay,
you're going to request a link.
So what's the order then? We click on the voucher before we spend any money. We'll have to click on the link part first, right? Okay.
If you notice in the website, you'll see in the Team Royal page, there's a button at the very bottom that says request link. Dan?
Yeah, just to clarify on the promise delivered, don't we pay that $175 in step 1 when we first join?
Yes.
But and not step 4, correct?
No, not the first time. If you decide to go into Team Royal, you're going to use the $398 to do that. The next time you come back, you're going to use the $398 to do that. Please subscribe to A Promise Delivered.
Okay, got it.
Russell? Russell?
I have to. Okay, this LLC, are we going to get some help with the LLC?
Okay, when you say help, you mean to get it?
Yes, I don't know anything about LLC.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over that.
Okay. That was my question. Thank you.
No problem. All right, anybody else? Before
Yeah, Margaret's got her hand up.
Okay, go ahead, Margaret.
Yes, Montalvo. When we internationals can join, obviously this will be our first position. Can we just have that position in our own name?
Yes.
And an outside one, or do we have to have? We don't have to have an LLC or EIN.
Right. So
right?
when internationals are allowed to jump in, yeah, you can use your first name on the first one.
Okay, and just anybody's name on this on the outside one. Yeah. So that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Renetta?
Montalvo, when the prescription come around for the next month, does it automatically take it off of the card that you've designated for that subscription?
You're welcome. All right, any other questions before I move on?
I have a statement.
Go right ahead.
She's gonna get you because her name is Bernita.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
Entry into Team Royal twice. This partnership ensures a daily residual income through a unique
All right.
3.
I want to see how many of y'all listening. What's third grade's royalty?
300.
450.
Third
300.
grade.
300.
300.
Okay.
300.
How many times did he say that you would be going into Team Royal?
Twice.
2 times.
What happens after that?
Subscription.
Subscription.
And then after that,
Click on the voucher
Bread basket.
for 290.
bread basket.
Yeah, blood basket.
Okay, let's go on.
Starting from the 5th grade, your journey transitions into the world of cryptocurrency. Each subsequent grade provides an in-depth understanding of how to navigate the cryptocurrency landscape, including the use of various digital
I had to
wallets.
pause right there. How many items do we need to participate with the promise delivered?
4.
4 items.
Can someone name the 4 items, please?
Cell phone,
Wallet, code, wallet, phone.
crypto debit card, and cold storage.
Yes, debit card.
Are we sure?
Bank.
Yes.
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 Why do we need a cell phone?
Because it holds the wallets that you need. You can
Do I take my bank out of the house?
No.
No.
no
No.
What is my bank?
Cold
Cold
storage.
cold.
How do I move into it?
What do you mean? Through your
How do-
phone, through the app.
Having your cell phone, yeah.
What do I
Yes.
need?
Your address.
Your address.
Thank you.
The
How do
address.
I move into it? I move into it. Just think about you move into a new house, you get a new what?
Address.
Address.
You're moving into that wallet. I pick words for a reason to make you think into pictures, right? So you're moving into that wallet or that bank. And what do I need to move into it?
A new address.
Your address.
Where do I keep these addresses?
In several places.
wallet.
You're
Yeah.
gonna write them down. You're gonna bury them. You're gonna put them in a safe.
Flash drive.
Keep them in the brains.
Fireproof, waterproof, safe.
Thank you, Jefferson. Say it one more time for him. Help him out.
Waterproof, fireproof, safe.
Thank you. That's important, y'all, because if you don't protect it from the elements, and when you're going to bury it, it has to be in a Ziploc. So no moisture. If the moisture gets inside of the jar, it doesn't get on the product. But either way, fireproof, waterproof if it's in a house. In the ground, Ziploc, Ziploc. What is Ziploc, Ziploc? That means you put the items in a small Ziploc inside of the jar and put a Ziploc, a big one, around the jar and put it in the ground. Waterproof. 2 times, 3 times, all right? You got to protect it. Those 4 items are going to allow you to participate seamlessly. You can be anywhere in the world and move a half $500,000
Hey, boo-boo.
in a blink of an eye,
Mm-hmm.
all right?
Your access to major retailers and entrepreneurial products continues, with the added feature of using cryptocurrency for purchases. As you
All right, so
progress
you're
through
looking
the
at the screen
grades,
just
the
like I
value
am.
of
Do I
your
need to
company-wide
enlarge it so you
royalty
can see it
increases.
close up?
5th grade, $500 in your
A little bit.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you sure?
Yes.
I want you to see it. I don't want no mistakes.
That's better.
You can actually
Yeah, that's
enlarge
much
it
better.
yourself.
Yep. If you click on large, it'll increase the screen. So 5th grade, 500. Okay. 6th grade, 1,000. 7, 1,500. All right, I'm going to stop and get this question. Dan, question?
I just had a question. Mike, I'm good.
Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, my question was, after we go through the fourth grade for the third time and we pay our subscription, is the balance then go to the breadbasket?
No. The next time you go through there, you're gonna choose out of 4 choices, amounts. You pick one of the 4 and send that to the breadbasket. It will come up every time you go to the 4th grade, but you don't have to do it every time. You can skip it just as long as you do it at least once. Everyone should give to the humanitarian project, which that's what it's for. It is a real one, humanitarian project. So we have to give to it so it's satisfying its need to help.
So the $223 balance is for our spending then?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, one other question I have. We've heard all the way up to the 5th grade. What did you hear on every level that is available to you? On every grade?
Shopping.
Products.
Your choice of crypto.
So
Money.
something is coming to you on every grade, right?
Money.
Royalty.
Royalties. Royalties. Get used to saying royalties because that's what these are. All right? I'm gonna let him go.
Your choice of cryptocurrency. 6th grade, $1,000 in your choice of cryptocurrency. 7th grade, $1,500 in your choice of cryptocurrency. 8th grade, $2,000 in your choice of cryptocurrency. 9th grade, $2,500 in your choice of cryptocurrency. 10th grade, $3,000 in your choice of cryptocurrency.
Can anybody do some quick math? Tell me what those 3 levels or 3 grades.
7,500.
7,500 that you can put on a debit card. You can go get those stilettos. You can take care of the car note. You can take care of the house note. And you sure can take care of Team Royal monthly, right? Now you see why I kept saying you guys are forgetting about a promise delivered. And the powerful part, watch this. This is the part that I really enjoy. And I know for a fact that you guys haven't realized it yet. This could happen in minutes. Literally in minutes. Then what? Minutes. I'll keep going.
11th grade, $3,500 in your choice of cryptocurrency. 12th grade and graduation. Culmination of success. The 12th grade represents the pinnacle of your journey. You attain full completion of the system's workings, receiving a certificate of completion. Access to major retailers and entrepreneurial products persists, and you can present your projects one final time. The company-wide royalty at the end of
23,848 total.
The last 2.
12,500. 12,500.
$12,500. $12,500. Michael, give him the total again one more time.
23,848.
23,848. From 1st grade, 12th grade, right? I'm not going to tell you the secret number, but just know for 1 grade to the 12th grade, more than once, just with the family. And it could happen in a week, literally, if everybody follows instruction. And this is the important part. This is why I've been the last couple of weeks on you so hard about follow instruction. I give you tests. You come to the call, announce yourself, and mute. How many people do it? 85%. I had to actually mute out the call to stop it because there's this something in some people that you don't want to follow instruction. I know it's difficult. I know it's out of the norm for you to do that. But like I said at the very beginning, these positions, one position, the promise delivered, is worth $23,000. And you could have it in a week once we start. Literally. So it is vital. It is vital when I launch this thing, and it's going to launch very shortly. I'm going to see to that. When it launches, if you are one of those people that want to buck the system, I'll do it the way I want to do it, or whatever excuse there is to not follow the instructions, you are at fault of messing up $23,000. I'm gonna let you do that. That's gonna be all you, because the instructions are clear. That's why we're going over it. That's why I'm asking you questions before this thing goes. I need you to know it. What's fifth grade?
500.
You got to know it. What do you do after you join? What do you do after you join? Yes. You have one of the most powerful platforms on the planet, Base. You're going to tell somebody about it? Yes, no, maybe, kind of?
I'll be.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Shout out from the rooftop.
yes. No, we're gonna be mute, and not say anything to anybody.
Right. You're going to click that mute button. Okay. All right, let me say something about the 12th grade. And this is where it gets a little sticky. So I'm going to say it one time quickly, and I'm not going to answer any other questions on 12th grade. Okay, so don't prepare questions for the 12th grade. When you get to the 12th grade and you make sure you did all your steps and you get, you will get a real certificate of graduation, that account goes away. It falls off of the system forever. And that's all I'm saying. No questions. I'm just telling you, it's gone. By law, it has to go bye-bye. So let's finish.
Marking the successful conclusion of your A Promise gained throughout each grade. A Promise Delivered has been more than a platform. It's been a guide to personal and financial growth. Stay tuned for future updates and carry the lessons of each grade into your future endeavors.
It's going to be addition.
One at a time.
You graduated, you got to move on.
Future endeavors.
I mean, additional platforms.
Carry what you learned from the first time to the second.
Carry what you learn to your future endeavors. Remember, there's phase 2 and phase 3 of a Promise Delivered. There's 2 more things coming for this company alone. 2 more phases for this company. The bread basket has 4 more items that it's going to produce for all of you. Like I said, this was thought out very deeply, and it's going to include each and every one of you. There's a lot more coming. This is just a prototype, the beginning of it all. All right? That's the 12th grade. That's it. Ready? So now you have a better understanding of a Promise Delivered. You have a little more in depth of what these steps are for, what they're going to do. There is shopping from the 1st grade to the 12th grade. If you notice, it said you will continue to be able to shop on each level for those amounts. You'll be able to present a product, an entrepreneur product. No links from other MLMs. Don't bring them. They're not going to pass. I can tell you that right now. The only other thing that will be allowed in there as a product would be something that, like I said, is a service. And then you have to be particular about your service. You have to identify it as, I'm in zip code 21212, and I'm servicing. You can go the next 4 zip codes around you, which should be no more than a 10 or 15-minute drive for the customers to come to you if you have a location, or you to go to them if it's that such. But each of those products will actually be presented at a specific value inside of that grade. So let's say that you are in the 5th grade with a product that is $250. Now, we already know there's 864 people in the family. Well, supposedly, we'll see how many actually join. But even at that, we know there's 800 people. If the product that you're producing, if it's a hat, let's say it's a hat, and it has embroidery on it, you know, like this one does, you can go to Etsy. Now, I'll allow Etsy stores, because Etsy stores, you can go to a print shop or embroider shop, and when someone buys it off of the grade that it's on, it'll complete a cycle and they will produce it and ship it to the people, because they have to put their information in and all that. If you've ever seen an Etsy store, when you shop on it, you have to put in all your information. You have to, the order, they'll put it together and mail it to you. You don't have to touch it. Those are one of the best entrepreneur products you could put on a Promise Delivered. I'm giving you a gold mine. Remember, it's going to go on the KOD network, which means there's 2.8 million people seeing the website. How many hats at $12 could you sell with 2.8 million people looking at it? Okay, so not only, now watch this, not only would you receive from a Promise Delivered on those levels, let's say you get a hat that's really nice and everybody likes it, and it sells let's say if it sells 300,000 times. Let's do some math right quick. That hat sells, where'd it go? 300 times, we're gonna say that hat is $21. And you don't have to make them expensive, because you're gonna sell volume. That's $6,000 you would make off having that hat on a Promise Delivered and 300 people see it. That's an additional 6,300, right? Most of these fitted hats, because I'm in the hats, as you can tell, are 25 and up. The more the embroidery you get on it, like you could do this, you can do whatever. If you make them really nice, you can get $25 for them easy, without even questioning. Let's do the same numbers. 300 sales at $25. 7,500. You could get 300 sales a day or a week. That's an additional 7,500 every week on top of what a Promise Delivered is making sure you see. So that's why there's entrepreneur product on every grade, from 50 all the way up to 9,000. Okay? Jackie.
Yes, I was about to ask you, how long would it take us to get from the 1st grade to the 4th, but you answered it in your previous statement. Thank you.
You're welcome. Andrea. Andrea.
Hi, Montalvo.
Hello.
Overthink the process of exposing what it is that we do when it's not wrong at all.
Andrea.
Yes, Montalvo, this is Andrea.
You had your hands up. You have a question?
No, maybe it's another Andrea. I don't have my hands up.
Okay. All right, let's go over to John.
Yes, when it's saying we have our choice of crypto, do you have a specific choice that you would recommend, or is it just
XRP.
okay? That answers that question rather quickly. I have a guy who is pretty well knowledgeable about the cryptocurrency, and he wants to become a part of this program. He may be on the call. I don't know. I haven't seen his hand, but he could give us some really good advice on cryptocurrency. And I even know another person whose daughter has created her own cryptocurrency, which has made some progress. So, as we know, there are a number of different cryptocurrencies out there, but you recommend that particular
It's
one
going to be a
yourself.
monster in a minute. As a matter of fact, I do highly recommend if you have $100 laying around, get $100 worth of XRP. That's just my suggestion. Of course, I'm not giving financial advice. I know I'm going to as soon as I have it available.
XRP. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and he's welcome to come forward anytime he's ready. Just let me know what's what.
Okay, I'll let you talk to him first.
Yes, that'll be great.
All right.
Thank you. Tamika.
Hey, Matavo. You sent the message to email for Team Royal and throughout Team Royal email. I didn't get the other one for some reason through the APD email.
All right, so that means the email address you put in there either didn't take when we were doing it. Remember, there was some problems with the form and all that. Try to reapply that email. If it says it's already taken, just grab another
Okay,
email.
I did get the one that you sent for the team. I did get a few of them. I got the confirmation, but it seemed like nothing came through this time.
You definitely want to make sure a promise delivered. If when I send stuff through there, and when a promise delivered kicks out that email that's going to go company wide with the timer in it, you don't want to miss that. Trust what I'm telling you.
I'll resend a different email then too.
I would.
Montavo, this is Jefferson.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not getting emails either, but I redid it tonight and it took it.
Yeah, when I first put that thing on the website, there was a lot of problems, and I apologize. If you are one of those that didn't get it, just go back onto the website and fill it in again. If it says you've already taken or you've already submitted, just grab another email that you're going to, that you are going to check for a promise delivered and put it in there. You don't want to miss that one. Trust what I'm telling you. I can't explain that heavy enough. It should be obvious what's going on with that. But thank you, Jefferson. Thank you, Tamika.
Spam.
And check your spam. Andrea, back up again. If you're talking, I can't hear you. You're off mute, but you're not connected for some reason.
She made a statement that she feels she's double dipping on something.
Sean gonna mess around and get an apple tree.
I've tried not to.
Coming. Okay, Andrea, I don't know what's going on with your audio, but I'm not hearing you. You might have to log out, log back in. Go ahead, Sean.
Thank you. I have a question concerning, so my wallet right now only accepts Bitcoin, Solana, Tether, or USDC. I know that you have instructed we can use USDT, and then I heard you just mention XRP, which you mentioned before. If my wallet does not accept XRP, what do you recommend?
Okay, so remember, Solana is backing a promise delivered. So Solana will make all of them available. So when you do your withdrawal, you're going to withdraw into your wallet whatever it will accept. Okay, because Solana is going to make it available to you.
So let me make sure I understand that with 100% clarity. If I am withdrawing from the platform and I withdraw in the Solana coin, I should be good to go. Is that essentially?
Yep.
All right, fantastic. Thank you.
But remember, Solana supports 5,000 coins.
I do remember.
So if you, let's say that you don't want that particular coin, you want this one. As long as Solana supports it, you can withdraw minus your fee.
Makes perfect sense. And there's no need to get an apple tree for it. And I was joking earlier saying that Renita was going to get an apple tree for you. All right.
Apple tree switch, that's my, when they mess up, they get the apple tree switch. Remember how Mom used to go around and get them apple trees? I got lit up, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. I know all about the apple tree switch. Dan, go right ahead.
Promise delivered email, but you haven't sent out the Team Royal one yet. Is that correct?
No, I sent them both this evening. Check
Oh, you
your
sent them
spam.
both, so I didn't get the other one.
Okay, let's find out what's what. Go back into the website, whatever email address that you put in there the first time. Remember, we was having problems. Try to put it in again. If it says you already did it, grab another email.
Okay, well, thanks.
Absolutely. Just make sure to check those spam.
Yeah.
If you find it in there, put a check in the box and then click on not spam. It'll move it to the inbox and it'll always go there.
Okay.
Scott. Beam me up, Scotty.
Hello, it's Aretha. I sent you an email. I don't know if you haven't responded, so, and I think I sent it like a week ago.
Yeah, me too, but you haven't responded yet.
Okay, so are you both talking about the 5?
Yes.
They're already selected.
No, I'm not talking about the 5.
Okay, well, I have to go find your email.
Okay.
You sent it on what day?
It's been over a week. I don't know exactly what day.
But I did get the email for that, Matavo. But I sent you another one after that.
And they're both in 21-day help?
Yeah.
Now, tomorrow is the callers. So if you guys didn't make it for the 5, please be on the callers because you obviously want to help. So you can start there. But like I said, those 5 are going to get 5 each. So if you want to be one of those 5, it still can happen for you.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to confirm with you. That's why I sent you an email. You never
So
responded.
that's what the email is about. Yeah, that's the 5 that are there now are going to get trained all the way up. Their training really hasn't even started yet, but I've selected them. Once they're trained up, that we're going to have 1 get on a call with me and 5 that want to be that 5. Same 5, but you're going to be 5 for that person. So when it's all worked out, 5 will get 5, will get 5. So we'll have a whole team of leaders because that's what you're going to become. That's why I was saying it's not just, one of my 5, just a tagline. It's a lot of work. And you become me times however many times we go down doing it. So we'll have to see how many people actually want to be one of the 5. I'll just call it that. One of the 5, 4, 3, or whatever. It's going to be an even number. So that's the next go. Hopefully we're doing that right after, I would say Wednesday or Thursday. We should be able to start with the training of the first 5, have them locked in. It's not a whole lot, but it's a lot of steps. And I have to be connected to every spreadsheet that we create because I'm going to watch what you're doing. So it looks like what I'm doing. All right. Do not get upset if there's corrections or things that I may say, okay, I don't want it done like that. I want it done like this. Don't get upset. It's a process that works. You already seen the outcome of this process, right? So we want to duplicate what I have done. I proved it. If anybody wants to see the proof, I'll show it to them. So when we repeat that, that's called duplication, something that has fell away from the internet and all internet programs. Duplication is gone, been gone for a while. I'm recreating it with your help. All right. So I'll get those emails and try to answer them, but hopefully I answered it just then.
No, I did it on the 5th of October. So.
Okay, I'll find it.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, Tamika.
I didn't mean to have my hand up, but can I?
Tomorrow. 99.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Janice?
It's in reference to the form. I filled out for a promise and for Team Royal. A promise went through, but Team Royal didn't. I did it again this evening before the conference started, and I still didn't get anything back to my email saying it went through. So are you suggesting that I put in another email address to see that goes through?
Yeah, try another email address.
Okay. However, on Rhonda's chat, The email that I put in is the one that comes through on her chat.
Yeah, on the chat, but we're talking about,
Okay, I'll do another one.
yeah, the Team Royal form is, that's totally
Yes.
different.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Andrea?
Good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I guess the connection is bad, poor. So I'm not within the US. So I had a question about the bread basket.
Mhm.
You said we could select any amount. Do we have to choose one of the three the first time and then do a different amount the second
Right,
time?
so
Or can we
yeah, when you get there the first time, you're gonna see 4 choices. You pick one.
Mhm.
When you
Right?
come back again, those same four choices will be there. You can either skip it or pick another one. It's totally up to you.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be the same amount. If you choose the lowest amount, you can stick with the lowest amount.
Right.
Okay, and then also, I had a question about the 398 when we get to the fourth grade, I think it was.
Yes.
When we have the multiple positions, do we have to pay the multiple subscriptions?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I had the question a lot different in my head, like about 20 minutes ago, but I
Yeah,
forgot.
if you,
I forgot what it is.
if you have all 3, just think of each pair as 300. 150, 150. So if you got the jump start in 2 LLCs, 3, 6, 9, right? That's why I
Okay.
was reiterating a promise delivered, and its royalties from 1st to 12th grade is a total of 23,800. You could do that within a day and a half. So you have
Okay.
a knot of royalties sitting there, or you might want to go shopping, but you always want to keep out 900 because you know that's your, unless you don't do all 3 positions. If you only have 2 positions, 600. If you only have 1 position, 300. Whatever it is that you have, put it aside on a card that's connected to the back office. You can open up a brand new account for each of those things and put the 300, 300, 300, or connect them all as one payment. It's up to you. But this is what I was
Understood.
saying.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is what I was telling. I was kind of kidding, but I was really serious when I was kidding around with Miss Janice. She's retired and she wants to stay retired because she enjoys the retirement. And then I said, well, you're going to have to go back to work. And, you know, the shudder goes over the body like, oh no, back to work. Yeah, because your new job is going to be managing money. Where to put it, how to put it, what address, what device, what wallet, what bank, right? What crypto debit card? You could take that crypto debit card and put it on all the accounts and it'll pay it. You could put a wallet on the accounts. The wallet should have a debit card connected to it. That debit card can be put in the back office and pay all the accounts. Either way, it's going to be 300 for 1, 600 for 2, 900 for 3. Keep it simple. But remember, a promise delivered is churning all day, all night. People are going to be in different countries while we're asleep joining on the website. You're going to wake up and see this madness in your back office. You're going to see this madness of emails listed on your email address for a promise delivered that you have to crack open and watch and do. And I don't want to give too much away. On a constant.
I'm looking forward to the madness.
Absolutely. Tamika?
Yeah, I did have this one here. But when we finish grade 12 and come back around, is that another 170, right? 175? When you come back around? Just ask.
How the dogs do it? Huh?
I was thinking about that for the longest. I was like, okay, copy.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's so smooth. An owl can't walk across it. I don't know if you've heard this. There's a saying, slicker than.
All right.
Okay. All right. Alan. Ellen. Ellen.
Okay, sorry. You called me. My hands were wet and I had to dry them before I could unmute.
Oh.
At the sink. Sorry. First of all, with the all right, you said we're gonna have to be on our email like white on rice because we're gonna get an email telling us to do this, and it's a timestamp on it. Do you have any idea how long that time is? Because you said this is gonna be going 24/7. Possible we could have something coming out 3 o'clock in the morning.
Not 100% sure how long that timer is going to last or how it starts. They're working that part out.
Okay. I have to throw out an apology. Something happened on my phone, and it was a part that I didn't hear. I know Sean was coming in asking about what coin you recommended, and people were talking about they weren't able to. I'm assuming they weren't able to get their email that you sent out to both emails because I got one for the 16th and one for today on each email. Is that what they were talking about, or is he talking about something else when you recommended XRP?
Okay, so there's two different questions there. The first question was the emails that I sent out tonight for the calls. There was two emails sent, one for Promise Delivered, the other one for Team Royal. They went to two different mailing lists.
Correct.
Some people got it, some people didn't. If you're one of those ones that didn't get it, check the email to make sure it's good. Put it in again. If it says you already did it, find another email, stick in there. The only one I need you to make sure that you're getting is a Promise Delivered. Like I said, because there's specific emails that you don't want to miss when they get sent out. Okay? No, you don't have to stay up all night looking at the phone, waiting for an email. I told him I needed to be comparable, but not ridiculously long, where you have days to do it. No, you won't have days. I can tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not expecting to go that long for days, but when I was looking at hours. So when he asked what coin do you recommend, and you said XRP, he was just talking.
The only coin that I would recommend, and this is my opinion and not financial advice, is XRP because of what's coming with it. You want to be in front of that and not behind it. Now, if there's a bunch of other coins that do different things, a Promise Deliver is going to have a coin, and it's going to be mad crazy. There's other coins, Doja coin, whatever you like, get it.
Okay.
Now you have the means to get it. Where before it was, oh, I wish I had, did some overtime. I could spend $50 on it. No. A Promise Deliver is going to make sure you have abundance.
Yeah. That's why I said, with XRP, you don't have any argument with me because my people know my group was started based on XRP when I started my Telegram group.
That's awesome.
And I'm XRP 127.5% because it's a banking coin.
Yeah. They're going to do big things with XRP.
XLM, and XDC. Those are my three. All of those are banking coins. And I just want to back up what you said about XRP and add those other two, XLM and XDC. They're going to be the biggest ones out there. So. Oh, okay.
You sell us short because we coming up there too.
Right. But yeah.
All right, let me grab another one. It's getting late.
You don't have to buy anything. If we're going to get paid in it, I heard you say, well, you're going to wait to get $100 to buy it. But if we get paid in it, just withdraw it in XRP or whatever you want.
Right.
I'm telling my people, I said, we don't never have to buy any crypto anymore. Put in what we want and go for it.
There you go.
You said, I'm going to tell you, my goal is to get a minimum of $10,000. I really would like to get $100,000 of XRP. Hopefully when it's still sub $100. I know some people's got $1 million of XRP already. They're going to blow the roof off with it.
That's the plan.
That's all I wanted to say, just to, back up what you said.
Thank you.
Okay.
Zoom user.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Lewis. This is Anselma. I'm having some issues with my phone. That's why it says Zoom user.
No problem.
I did not receive the email that you sent tonight. So I did the form a few minutes ago, and it sent a letter of confirmation. But on that letter, I'm not getting the link, but there's no link.
No, you're good. If you got that confirmation, it's got you locked in.
But there's no link, and it said, please confirm your email address by clicking the link below.
Do you have JavaScript on your computer, or are you doing this on the phone?
Right now, I'm on the phone.
Yeah, the phone should have JavaScript on it. Check your. Do you have a computer you
Yes,
can
I
use?
do.
Check the computer. It's probably where you can see it.
Okay.
Tamika,
Thanks.
welcome.
You mean Tatiana?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so you two, y'all names are so close. Tatiana.
Greetings, Montalvo. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I sent you an email on September 19th. Did you receive it?
You sent it to 21?
21, yeah. And can I call you tomorrow?
9 to 9.
Huh?
9 to 9.
Okay. Thank you.
The 10th of September?
The 19th of September.
All right, hold on. I'll find it in a minute. Let me grab these last three. It
Thank
is
you.
10 o'clock. I'll try to answer that before I get off of here. Andrea.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I have just a kind of random odd question, but in the 2 additional accounts that you said not to use our names in, with the emails, if we set up an email, let's say you set up an email, Montalvo, that has m2lu@gmail.com, is that allowed?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
different
it
from your
uses
original.
part of your name, but it's not the whole thing.
Right. I would stay away from it as much as possible. But yeah, that would be different from Montalvo1 @gmail.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Because I did that. I just want to make sure I don't have to go back and change because I use parts of my name, but with alphanumeric things.
Okay.
I mean, just for the email. Is that okay or no?
That's what I'm saying.
Do I need to go back and change them?
That's what they're looking at, these email addresses. So if they can figure out your name out of it, yeah, it ain't gonna work. It may not.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on how you do it.
Alrighty. Mm-hmm.
I would say
I will
put it in. If they don't like
may
it,
I email
they'll
you?
chop it. Yes.
Okay. May I email you a copy of the 2 emails that I
Yes.
made up? Okay. And send it to 21 Day Help?
21 Day Help.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Last 2, Dan.
Yes, I did find my email from Team Royal in spam, but I wanted to tell people on Gmail, it's not in promotions. You have to go on the left-hand side and go down that arrow to find spam, and then they might find it. It's kind of hidden.
It is.
Yeah. So I'm good to go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, drum roll. Last question of the night. Latrice.
Good night, Mr. Montalvo.
How are you?
I'm pretty well. Last, highly favored.
All right.
When it comes to the subscription for APD, will we be able to, will APD will be able to like pay from our funds from APD in the back office, or will it be charged to like wherever we use to join APD?
Yeah, you have to use whatever was joined with because it's illegal to take commissions or funds that are generated by a platform. You can't take it out of there. It's illegal.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Like we will be able to change like where we want to be charged for like our. We can change it later on to like a different bank account or crypto.
Yeah, whatever you want to use for it, it'll just put the card in. You're good.
Okay, thank you. Good.
You're welcome, Toronto.
Yes, you were saying that you had given them basically ultimatum that you wanted it to launch as soon as possible.
Well, I can't give them an ultimatum because I can't go nowhere else. But I told them I need to launch now.
Okay. So is that this week, next week, you think?
I haven't gotten an answer.
Okay. But they didn't have that much to do. In other words.
No.
Hopefully everything